Hey, everybody. Lincoln Fillmore coming to you from the state capitol. I just have a few minutes before I go to another committee hearing to present another two of my bills in the Education Committee that'll be heard and hopefully passed on the House floor next week. But I wanted to take a minute here at the end of week 6 to talk to you about two big issues that are left for the legislature to discuss and decide next week. And those two issues are tax cuts and election reform. Again, I'd love your feedback on these. So the tax cut proposal is taking shape. There are a lot of differing proposals at the beginning of the session. Those have been worked out. So the current tax cut package looks a little something like this. There will be some reduction to the Social Security income tax. That is already exempt up to $75,000. So about 80 or so percent of Social Security income is tax-free in Utah. But I know there's a big desire, particularly from those who receive Social Security, to have that be completely exempted. I don't know that we'll get all the way there, but there is an effort to make that significantly larger so that we exempt maybe 85 or 90 or even 95% of that income. And then the income tax rate will probably fall by close to a half a point, moving from 4.55% to 4.5%. There'll be an increase to the child tax credit so that you get a credit for newborns. Right now, you have to wait till they're 1 year old before you get the credit. So it would count that first year. And then another kind of complicated tax cut that has to do with single sales factor application to investment banks like Zions Bank that are headquartered in Utah. Because if we tax those banks at a higher rate than neighboring states, there's a decent chance that we would lose those jobs to neighboring states where the tax rates are lower. So it's just an effort to be competitive. That's kind of what it's shaping up at, but I'd love to have your feedback. So as you watch this, please send me an email or give me a call, shoot me a text message, let me know what you think. What of those are most important to you, least important to you? I'd love to have that feedback. And then the second big issue I want to talk about is election reform. House Bill 300 started in one way. That was a bill that I did not support when it was released. It would have eliminated vote by mail for most people. It would have made voting more difficult, require you to go down with an ID, and hand that in, even if you were dropping off your ballot early. It would have been very expensive for local governments to be able to administer. So been working with Mike McKell, who's the Senate sponsor of that bill, to really craft that. We've gotten in this position that is much better. It protects vote by mail for anybody who wants it. It would require everybody to opt in to vote by mail sometime over the next 3 years, so that by the 2028 election, people would have needed to opt in. But we've worked hard to make that easy to do by making it available online or when you're naturally renewing your driver's license if you ever move. But even if none of those, you can just go online, fill out a new voter registration form. The issue there is a desire to make sure that we're securing elections by just requiring people to show their ID when they register and vote. But by doing it at the front end when you request your mail-in ballot, then we would consider that you're a proven voter. And then you would just then write the last four digits of your driver's license number on your ballot and mail it in. That's just a second check, because we found through audits that there's about a 2% error rate on signature verification, and that has an effect of delaying election results and also has the potential in close races of making the outcome of that race unknown. So there are other aspects of that. Feel free to let me know if you have questions about what's in it. I'd love to know what you think about that process. I know a lot of you emailed me about House Bill 300 to be against it. And like I said, I was against it too. But it has changed significantly. So I'd love to get your feedback on that new bill. Again, my phone number and email address are on the screen. So look forward to hearing from you. We've got one more week of this. And I'll look forward to seeing you when we talk next Friday, just before the end of the session, if I can stay awake that long. Thank you so much.